The game last night, it was tough to take because we had our chances, but it was almost like we played the game without the emotion and the fire that we've been having, particularly against Tennessee in our last three home games. You cannot do that on the road. You've got to go in and realize LSU is your regional rival. You've got to find a way. There was just too many little things that we didn't do. But the 23 turnovers, you're going to lose 9 out of 10 times when that happens. And this was not a full court press like Mississippi State will throw at us. This was a half court defense that we just turned the ball over, and it was a group effort. I think all 6 of our players that played significant minutes, they all added to it, and hopefully we'll get better because of it. But this was similar to the Missouri game that we lost, where we had a chance to win it. But this ball game, we fought so hard in the second half to come back, to tie it up and to go ahead by 4. Then they would make their run, and then we had 2 chances at the end to score. And we missed basically a lob play and a backdoor layup. So other than that, I love the fight in my team that we showed in the second half, because when we were not playing our best, normally you get blown out on the road. We were not playing our best, had a chance to win it at the end. So hopefully we'll get their attention on the practice court today and get ready for Mississippi State.
Did you think that they were maybe looking ahead to Mississippi State a little bit?
No. Our team knows we're not good enough to look past our next opponent. That's how good the SEC is. In LSU, we won by 2 points here 2 weeks ago and only led 31 seconds in the game. So how can you look past another team? You just can't do it. But give their big 3 credit. Hyder played very well, Moncrief and Jackson. We had only one of our big 3 really had a good ball game, and that's just something that we've got to do a lot better job of.
Last time you played Mississippi State, I think you said after the game it was maybe the best game you played all season. How do you replicate that and maybe push it forward a little bit to get the win?
Well, now I've got to change that statement. I'd say Tennessee is now. But I thought we had a great game plan against Mississippi State. We executed well. We hung with them. And normally, if you can get this team to the last 5 minutes of the ball game, it's going to go down to the last minute of the ball game. And we got it down against Mississippi State to the last 5 minutes, and then they executed a couple of good plays at the end, and it was 9 before you could turn around. What we've got to do is come out there with the best effort of the season. We're playing at home. We're undefeated in conference, 6-0 at home. We get a chance to play 2 top 5 teams in a row in Mississippi State and South Carolina. And I think one of those teams has a great chance of being in the Final Four. Which one? It'll be decided usually at the conference tournament. And then wherever their seeding is, if one of those 2 can get a number 1 seed, at the worst, they'll have a number 2 seed. We're trying to hold on to a number 4 seed, and at the worst, get a 5 seed. So there's a lot to play for. The tiebreaker situations. We've got the tiebreaker over Kentucky, but we do not over Missouri. And those are key matchups right now because we've got a hard road to go. 2 top 5 teams and go to Ole Miss to close the season.
What can, the next 2-game stretch you were talking about seeding a little bit, trying to get, stay on that 4 seed. If you win these 2 games, where you kind of see you guys potentially maybe able to jump up to?
I think basically we have to win 2 out of our last 3 games to finish 3rd in the league. Okay, I think if we could win 2 out of 3, I think we'll definitely be in the top 4. But of course, you'd love to have that 3rd seed to avoid number 1 at all costs. And once you get to the tournament, but there's so many for instances and what ifs and all of that that's coming up. Both us and Mississippi State both have very, very hard schedules to finish. And he's got ourselves, he's got Tennessee and Kentucky. That's a pretty good load. Well, we've got ourselves South Carolina and Ole Miss. Pretty good load. So You got to turn the page. Yes, we hurt on the way back last night. Yes, we looked at a lot of film and said, what could we have done better? Yes, we needed a little bit more effort and a little bit more execution. Turn the page, go on. It's all Mississippi State now. That last game's out the window. Let's get ready for Sunday, and hopefully our fans will be ready for Sunday as well.